Welcome back. We have another Zillions of Enemy X opening. Today we're on B10, which is titled Crimson Battle Maiden. This is the 10th regular set in the series. The tagline is "The Third Regalia Awakens," and this features a new character, Nano or Nano. Not sure how to pronounce it. That's her on the box here. Did a little bit of research beforehand, very very briefly. And then apparently she has a partner who is in the background here. This is her ZX. For you guys, this is similar to like a Digimon kind of thing. Like it's
really?
like a
Okay.
you have like typically your human and your monster or ZX.
Okay.
We have our sticker on the box here, which tells us that it was an early version, so we should have an extra goodie inside,
Really?
which is, I think in this one we're still getting. I guess we can scroll down
Like
here.
box topper or something?
Yeah. So it comes with. I guess we're going back to sleeves.
Oh,
So
there's sleeve? Oh,
initially
really?
it came with sleeves, like 5 sleeves
Okay.
that were like color based.
Hmm.
So you need to open a bunch of boxes or have a bunch of friends that
Jeez.
don't want the sleeves to like have your full deck in these
Wow.
sleeves. And then it comes with a player card. So we can either get Sarah, Azumi, Azuka, Ayase, Soma, or the new character Nano. We're just gonna call her Nano. Pretty sure the A is silent. Don't
No, I'm
don't
not
check
sure
me on
about
that
that.
one. I'm not sure. Maybe we could have looked it up beforehand too.
Not know.
I don't know if it's an actual name or not in Japanese, but we'll get one of those. Somewhere along the lines, I think after they released each one, like each color of sleeves, they had like dividers almost similar to like Pokemon ETB
Okay.
dividers. So here we go.
Nice. Very, very educational.
We got some educational reading material here on the front. This is Sword Sniper Regal. You can
Sword
tell.
sniper.
Yeah, so she usually has a sword and a gun in the other hand.
Okay.
And
Dual
then
wielding.
I'm not sure who she is, and this is Fierte, which is one of the main characters. She's an angel from the White World. And then we get this nice little pamphlet here that usually contains, it must have like some kind of combos or something, pro tips.
Okay. So is this an anime too, or no?
There's a couple of animes, and I guess like the best way to describe it would kind of be like a JRPG combined with like a Digimon and also like
Okay.
Magic the Gathering
Okay.
with the different worlds, because there's the 5 different colors, which is
That
Magic
sounds
the Gathering, basically. We got a points card here, so we'll see that in the packs you get little cards that you can like take the corners off and glue them on there, I guess, and send them in to get promo cards, which is neat. I wish Pokemon would kind of do something like that. It's kind of like the old cereal box mail-in.
Yeah, that's neat.
Mail-in thing. We got our sleeves here. I guess they went from the regular colored sleeves to themed sleeves now, which is nice.
5 sleeves. That's so
five,
weird.
5 sleeves. So if you're making a deck, I don't know how many cards you need in a deck, but somewhere close to like
I'm assuming
60
more than
or
5.
something like that. Yeah. And then our promo is 13, which is Soma.
Is that in a sleeve?
Yeah. So like really weird.
Oh wow.
It's in like a penny sleeve instead of like
Oh wow.
the cereal box wrapper that.
I mean, that's really cool actually.
Yeah. So it's not just floating around in there damaged.
If
And then
only Pokemon gave
the,
enough of a crap to do that.
Yeah. The back of the card is like kind of the card device that they have in the anime
Okay.
or in the that world or whatever you want to call it. So they use this to like as a Pokeball
Okay.
of sorts to like bring their ZX into it.
Very interesting.
We'll crack some packs out of here. It looks like there's a decent amount of valuable stuff in this one. Compared to a lot of the very early sets that it was basically one card that was worth something. The rest not so much, but at the same time where I'm kind of making some sets for fun, it it almost makes more sense to open these to just get like the really inexpensive stuff.
Okay. So like,
Anyway.
how many cards are in the set?
So usually it says like there's 100 plus, but then there's like foil versions of each, or like upgraded versions of each, if you wanted to do max rarity. The packs are fairly difficult to open, just like the Japanese Pokemon packs.
Okay.
But we're gonna tough it out and do it hard mode today, so I can show off for you for you guys. There's also some really obscure stuff. You get this random bird that is shooting.
Like a dodo.
It's like a dodo spitting sonic waves. And then I don't know if we can pull this down without destroying too much of the scene, so that it'll focus a little bit easier and I can rest my arms on the table. So that looks like a character named Rindo, but that doesn't look like who he's supposed to be with exactly. And I haven't seen a lot of these, so your guess is as good as mine as to what's going on. As well as like they keep adding characters, so typically they're a character if it has like the ZX in the top. If it has a vent, then it could be like an obscure non-character or a couple characters on the same card.
Foil
So we got a shiny. If you can tell what that is, it's almost like a really evil deer or something. Tiger.
I can't tell what's going on there.
Tiger deer.
Tiger deer. The foiling definitely does not help figuring that out. And then right away we get straight into the anime action. And this is a secret rare.
Oh, nice.
And
I like
every set they change the holo, which
That's
is
pretty cool.
nuts. Like it's always a different pattern.
I like that.
And I don't know how they do that or if they've continued that all the way through, but this is like, you can see that there's silver on here, so there's like a gold version of that as well, which will have like certain parts foiled instead of just the whole thing with these gumballs. I guess you could call them.
Let's see. So are these the same size card as Pokemon?
Yeah, so these are like the standard size.
Okay.
Typically there's like two different sizes. You have like Pokemon size
And Yu-Gi-Oh size.
and Yu-Gi-Oh size. But these fit perfectly in the perfect fits that I use for Pokemon. So
Okay.
just been using those as well. So here's the points card that I mentioned. So you like take that little corner off and put it on there and send it in. And I guess they send you like promos and stuff. I don't know if you can still do that at this point. I thought maybe for fun I would send it to them, see if they would send it back to me.
They probably don't do it outside Japan either.
No, definitely not. Foily. Okay, so here's our ZXR, which is like a higher rarity, and this might be like the biggest pull of the box. Not entirely sure who that character is. It looks like kind of Rhea, but it could be someone different. Pretty wild. You see the golden outlines and stuff like that. And I don't think that's probably one of the more expensive ones.
You don't think it is, or?
Probably not.
No.
Typically, playability and waifu ability.
Oh, really? Okay, so
dictates
like
it. I feel like they also kind of might lay in a little bit to the playability of the more attractive cards.
okay.
Oh, what's going on here? It's like royalty, and she's like reading a book next to some fruit.
You don't do that?
No, not typically. That's kind of pretty chibi compared to most stuff in here.
Ooh.
Ew.
Whoa.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Crazy worm of some kind.
Looks like
so
a fish from here.
It's like an orphan.
The red world is typically like animals that are made out of stone and stuff.
Okay.
So that's it's not typical. That looks more like a one of the Black World cards. But there's a little bit of crossover that you could kind of guess where they're from.
So
Not
I wonder,
necessarily
like,
not.
is the reasoning behind putting those two pieces of paper in there to sort of protect the cards a little bit, or?
I think so. It's
kinda cool.
seemingly like a Japanese thing that they do in
So,
card games.
really?
But yeah, I would think that like that would kind of any like pressure or anything on the outside wouldn't
Yeah.
really affect the cards on the inside. I have yet to see like something come defective in any way. Like the quality
Okay,
of the cards
qualities.
themselves,
Does
just
a-
like the Japanese Pokemon cards, is just like out of this world.
So does PSA grade these?
I don't know if
assuming
PSA.
not.
I'm sure BGS would, because I'm pretty sure they'll grade anything if you
Or CGC.
bother them enough. CGC probably eventually. So we got another secret rare here. There's a lot of like mech type things in the. This is the white world, even though it's got a yellow border.
Okay.
Typically they're like angels and stuff, so they have like these angel type mechs, very very Japanese-esque. Angel mechs.
Angel Max, yeah.
standard angel mech. The blue world is like technology based, like a lot of robotics and stuff like that. And these like battle dresses, which are basically just an excuse to make sexy girls with a lot of skin showing, I guess. I think her name is Polaris. One of the like admins or whatever, the blue
Okay.
world. So I've watched both animes.
Here's a dude with his chest showing.
Yeah, little kid
One for the
Icarus,
ladies.
a lady card.
Didn't ask for that.
Someone did. And then we get into the cat girl bartenders with a knife.
Nice.
Mandatory.
I can
Cat
appreciate the knife.
Just in case anyone tries anything, I guess. Ooh. So
Oh.
the rip tab might have done a little damage to
Yeah.
our outer. Maybe that's why
Uh-oh.
the outer ones are in there. The cards are fine. It's just the outer papers
Okay.
got mangled a little bit. And then I ordered the PS3 game because apparently the PS3 is not region locked.
Really?
So there's a PS3
Oh,
game,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna try and I tried
Mhm.
like I watched a video, a
Mhm.
YouTube video of someone playing the game, and I held my phone up with like the Google Translate where it like recognizes
Okay.
what's on your screen, and
It's
you
like
can
a-
kind of translate it that way.
That would have been
Round
so
one.
easy back in the day. Like, I remember playing like PS2 games in Japanese, and you just had to guess basically.
Yeah. So with a card game, you can only imagine like what
Yeah.
you're trying to guess,
Oh,
even like the
jeez.
tutorial and stuff.
That would be too much.
So-
A card game in another language.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and do it like a playthrough or something with the translation, and then I don't know how I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. Here's one of our angel mechs. So usually there's like an anime girl inside this giant angel mech robot thing,
Oh, we have a cat.
and then
An actual
we got
cat.
a little cat
Not a
action.
cat girl, just straight
Yeah,
up cat.
just cat. Sometimes they throw in a cat.
Nice.
So this is a common, but it's the foil version.
Okay.
Which is pretty crazy that every common has a foil version. You usually only get like one or two per box.
Hmm.
So like
That sounds hard to.
the max rarity decks and stuff like that, like that would be where like a large
Mhm.
portion of the
That's how
the
they-
price comes
That's how
from.
they're selling booster boxes.
Yeah. Some booster boxes that way, and I would imagine that like most card games, the rare stuff is typically more playable.
Hmm.
We get the little booby action there if it would focus.
Just zoomed right in on that.
That's the thumbnail.
Figure out the anatomy.
Yeah.
How she's sitting.
And then the dark world is mostly like creepy DB stuff.
Okay.
Usually most of the characters like this would have like crystals growing out of their face, or like partial
That-
skull mask kind of thing going on.
happens when you smoke too much crystal meth.
Yeah. Then you turn. you are what you smoke, I guess.
Wow. It's,
Crazy beast of some kind. It's almost like claws with a mouth. And then we have this is a foil.
You turn into just Pokemon. Last card there.
Foil uncommon. So like the foiling on the like alternate versions is really cool. So like
Yeah,
all the
that
way
is
down
really
here
neat.
it has the weapon and it has like foil inside it. It's much easier to see what's going on too because it's like selected areas that they foil, which makes it look like a really crazy pull. But it's
Yeah,
not uncommon.
I have no idea what is a good pull and what isn't.
Yeah.
But the cards are pretty cool.
Yeah, it was also like I told myself I wasn't gonna get into like another opening or collecting another card game.
At least
But-
it doesn't seem too expensive.
2020 seemed like a good time to branch out with Pokemon being as
Right.
expensive as it is.
Yeah.
Take a little Pokemon break, and not
Is
that
that a Samurai Pizza Cat?
I wish it's more like a Zorro.
Oh, Zorro Pizza
It's like
Cat.
a Lynx Pizza Cat with the shirt
Okay.
unbuttoned, showing off his
Sexy,
chest
sexy
hair.
cat. Sexy.
Yeah. For the ladies that are into cats.
Most ladies like cats.
They do.
I'm not sure about cat boys though.
Yeah, I don't know, cat boys.
Not as
Sorry,
popular as
cat boys.
cat girls, that's for sure.
There aren't that many cat boys. I feel like the boy
sounds a little sexist.
the boy criteria is usually like
Mhm.
just shirtless or
Mhm.
open shirt.
Okay.
That's all you need to do to pick out.
With no nipples.
No, yeah.
Never ever.
Make sure you cover your nipples with something that's the same color as your
Well,
skin.
it's-
They don't
cross
even have
between-
any.
It's like a TV. Oh no, it's an aquarium.
Okay. It looks like a cross between like Optimus Prime and
SpongeBob
I
SquarePants.
was gonna say Aquaman.
This is if SeaWorld came to life as a robot. But yeah, you gotta have the ripped muscles.
Yep.
Another
Pizza
Samurai
Cat.
Pizza Cat. Giant Crab. He was in one of the previous sets. This is pretty crazy.
So how do you
There's
know
a
if it's a
lot
rare?
going on there. So like down the bottom there, it's got an R
Oh, okay.
for rare.
That makes it pretty easy to know.
Yeah. SR for secret rare. ZXR. The CVR, which we haven't found any of those yet.
So
Or the
highest
signed
is
cards.
CVR or
Yeah, and then IGR, like really big wild cards. But I feel like we probably don't have a chance at that anymore.
really
Based on what I've
because you had
seen.
one pull.
Unless those are completely different seed. I would imagine that the signed cards are probably one per case or
Mhm.
something. There isn't a lot of information in terms of like
Pull rates and stuff.
pull rates and stuff like that. And at this point, like no one's even opening this
Mhm.
other than me.
Ooh.
Because
Okay,
the
'cause
players,
most cards
the
aren't
players,
playable
yeah, the
anymore.
players don't care. There's a lot of them that are kind of, I think, realizing like, oh, it's cool because those are old sets and I enjoyed those back then when I was playing.
Mm.
Just even based on people that I was talking to. But I've had people tell me like, hey, don't open those. Like, you're not gonna get
Yeah.
anything good.
Mm-hmm.
But I just after I
Well,
explained that
yeah.
I'm not opening them to
To
like
play.
get playable cards. So we got another Angel Anime Girl mech.
It's Princess
Isn't
Zelda.
that character from
Princess.
Sword Art Online?
Yeah, pretty much. Before they turned into dragonflies or butterflies or whatever they did. And then a secret rare. So like regular secret rares have that like not foiling,
Okay.
which I think like I don't know. I haven't looked ahead to like see if they keep doing it, but they changed the foiling type in every single set.
Hmm.
So like it's a different pattern, and I know it's not like a big difference if those are available, but if it's like specially made for it, I don't know if the printing company actually takes care of that, and they're like, oh, we have 16,000 different
Yeah.
variations of this foil that you can use. Because I would assume that would add quite a bit of cost if they're like getting
Yeah,
custom
probably.
foil types.
Yeah, I'm really not sure how the printing process works for cards these days.
Hmm.
I don't know how many stages they would go through.
It's usually a big deal when they we have the foil version of that.
It's pretty neat looking.
He's like a wolf, fire wolf. He's got like a crazy fire beard.
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of cool art.
Yeah, it's interesting too, and like as the sets progress, like the one that I showed you, that was from like the 33rd set.
Okay.
So like it seems like it progressively got more and more
Raunchy.
so you know, yeah, raunchy. As in like it's almost like the equivalent of power creep, but with
Raunchy
like
creep.
Sexy creep.
Wow.
It's like gradually get more and more lewd as it goes on.
Some duplicates.
Yeah, I think we've seen all of them. It's nice that they're
Oh,
not in
wow.
the same order. We got a crazy
Crazy
crystal
frog.
frog. Yeah, I got like a crazy foil version of him. I think in the previous set or the one before,
Mhm.
he was a secret rare, I think. So he was like extra shiny.
Oh.
Oh.
There we go. Double frog. He's a rare.
Double
He's a
frog.
rare there.
Wow.
But yeah, he's I don't know. He's pretty cute. He's got a crown for some reason.
King Frog.
King Frog.
King frog. The frog king.
So what company makes these?
This is a company called Broccoli.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like,
Frog.
and they make sleeves and all that stuff too,
Okay.
which is really weird. I don't know what other like card games they make. The entire this entire thing, like I remember seeing a couple openings on YouTube, and I was just looking at like random stuff on Japan
Mm-hmm.
auction sites and stuff like that. Saw a couple openings. I know Max Mofo opened a couple packs,
Oh,
and then also
that dragon looks sick.
yeah, secret rare. So that looks like one of the main characters is like a little girl
Mm-hmm.
that has this great big stone, like it's called Orichalcum Tyranno. It looks like some variation of him, so I don't know if that's actually him or a different ZX altogether, but kind of neat.
Cool.
I think I told the story in a previous video that isn't released yet. But this is like a little girl, and she finds an egg in the woods, and the egg like hatches, and it's like this little baby T-Rex that's made of red stone, and it's like chasing after her, and she gets tired of running, and eventually like it catches up to her, and it thinks like she's its mother.
Okay.
So it's like kind of cute. There's like this little girl that's got this giant T-Rex made of stone that she rides around on.
Okay.
Oh, that's like a baby mermaid with a maraca.
Sounds normal.
It is in Japan. It's normal, I swear. And a skeleton playing golf.
What? Okay. From here, that's what I thought that was, but I didn't believe it. That's pretty random.
I can't say I would have guessed that. So there's like a little bit of like sports stuff that it's
Sports stuff.
that's
Okay.
that's Tiger Woods.
Okay.
If you-
Wow.
It almost looks like the Day of the Dead Mexican like
Yeah.
skeleton playing golf. If Tiger Woods was Mexican and dead. That's and in Japan. That's him.
So did you buy a lot of these? Like, were these auction format on Buyee, like, or were they from
so-
stores?
A lot of it was from the sealed boxes anyway. Were from Amazon Japan,
Okay.
but also some on, depending on where I could find them the cheapest, on Yahoo Japan. They have like a marketplace and an
Yeah.
auction.
Yeah.
I accidentally bought a poster that I
Poster?
thought was a booster box.
Oh shoot.
And I bid on it, and you can't like it won't let you retract your bid, so I just
Oh,
got a
damn.
cheap poster that I didn't necessarily want. And then I had to buy the box as well. These two were like a recurring couple characters that they're always in like tanks. Crazy green anime girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And I'm not sure what.
very shiny.
Oh, that must be the ZX for the that new character that was on the box. What was her name?
Nanao?
Yeah,
No.
Nanao.
Nanao?
That's her ZX. Crazy purple and red scorpion thing.
Very neat.
Very neat. I hope that at some point, I know a lot of them aren't even that expensive, like the sign cards or whatever, but I'd still like to. It'd be fun to pull at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Say that I did.
It would be cool if they had an actual signature from the illustrator on them.
Yeah.
Like the stuff they're doing with like sports
Mhm.
cards these days is neat, where you can pull a card from a pack that has a real signature from the player on it.
So I don't think it says autograph, so it's weird. I don't know if those are autographed. These ones must be autographed by the illustrator because the other ones, like the original sign cards that they had in these sets, were autographed by the voice actors.
Oh, okay.
So it was all the characters from the anime. Oh, we have a what is going on there? Scepter in the
Oh wow. Okay.
scepter in the
holds it.
boobs, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if she's holding it or if she's like stabbed through the chest there.
That might just be how she holds it.
Hopefully it's not much longer than what's shown. Otherwise it might be going through her chest.
And she doesn't seem to be in pain, so I think she's okay.
Yeah.
But it's good that you're concerned for her well-being.
I don't know if we have any medical experts that we can call about that, but she might want to get that checked out. I can't think of any reason why you would want to hold it like that. This is like where like girls put the their like
Cell
money
phones?
or cell phone in their bra.
Yeah.
Might be something like that, maybe. I still can't figure out what's going on in this one.
Looks like she's washing a ghost.
She might be washing a ghost or like painting or something.
Painting a ghost?
She's I don't know. And then she's like rubbing it or something.
It's a little weird.
I don't know. And then we had a giant grasshopper with plants growing on
I like the grasshopper.
it. And then this looks like graffiti.
I can't tell what the hell that is.
It's something holding a sword. Some kind of beast holding a sword. I don't know if that's like its head.
It's like an
like a
ultrasound.
hand.
You're like, where's the baby?
And it looks like it might be part like motorcycle or something. I don't.
Why not?
There's a lot of
I don't-
random stuff going
I
on.
don't know.
Why not?
Yeah.
These cards.
Well, especially there's a lot of like cards where the character is like clipped off, so it's hard to tell what they are or what they are in their entirety. Like the first Angel Mechs that I saw, I was like, what is going on in this? Like she's like in a vortex inside this giant yellow and blue stuff.
Zorro, Pussycat.
Zorro cat doing the lick. Yeah, so here we got like Angel Mech stuff, but like this one's zoomed out enough that you can kind of tell that there's like a pilot in it. Earlier on, it was just like stuff around, so I didn't know if it was just like mechanical. I got thigh highs, but they're also like tank treads.
Doesn't sound very comfortable.
Or crazy goat, and looks like a couple people about to eat.
Eat some,
Or he's about to eat.
some soup.
Some of the
Just serving him some
the
soup.
green world characters have like trees growing out of their head too.
It sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then I don't know if it's like, does it hurt to trim that? I think the technique is you pull the corner off and then you rip across the top. I was like doing the cut technique and it just takes too long.
Yeah, I've done. Anytime I open Japanese cards, I would just cut them. I haven't opened many.
So here's like where you get into like the mask stuff, but it looks like she can actually remove that. Most of the time it's like non-removable. We got a couple angel girls shooting cotton candy.
Nice. Whoa. This guy looks pretty. He looks pretty
What?
hardcore.
Is that like a bullet?
I would say that's a bullet.
It's an awkward shaped bullet, but we have an
What is that?
anteater of doom.
Oh my god. That's terrifying.
That's like his tongue.
Ew.
Yeah, it's like coming all the way down here. Oh, and then we have a anime girl with a little scepter and music notes all over the place.
I would say it's a. Is it a?
Maracas, maybe.
Maraca, yeah.
It's blue. So like most of the blue ones were like mermaids with instruments for some reason. I don't know how that helps them in battle, but
Maybe it's like a Jigglypuff thing.
yeah, they put everyone to sleep. Or it could be like the evil mermaids and sirens or whatever that take advantage of you, murder you. Last pack. Let's see if we can get
Last pack, man.
something extra sexy.
Oh, that's interesting. We get some men.
Yeah, it's a manly man.
Oh wow.
It's a Gundam.
Gundam,
It's just
looking
like
up at the
Gundam.
sky. I don't know, are those like birds or feathers or something? That's a feather for sure. Cat girl, mandatory cat girl. Making fists. And then, oh yeah, we got the robot buildings. So I don't know where this one's located, if it's an actual building.
Is that Library of Alexandria?
Yeah. But in anime form. And then on the end, we have. This is a
That's
hollow
pretty cool.
rare. So yeah, it's got
Nice.
that really cool foiling that kind of outlines everything. Kind of wish they did like all of them like that, but I guess that would make the special versions
Mm.
less special.
Well, pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Pretty big variety of different things going on the cards. You got various types of cat girls, cat boys, robots. Yeah, lots going on.
Titty scepters.
Two scepters. Maracas.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for enjoying this booster box with me. But and thank you too for.
No one's still watching right now.
So if you're watching right now, comment below and say, "F you, Brandon." We're still watching. This is a test. Someone is. One
Yeah.
person will. I'm
We'll
sure.
see.
I will. Just
All right.
I'll comment
I'll do
myself.
it.
See
Yeah.
you guys later.
See ya.